Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are decorating the front cover of my sketchbook. Thank you so much for all the support that I've been getting with my likes and subscribes. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. So lots of people have been asking me what days I'm doing my videos, and I've made it official that hopefully I'll be doing them every weekend. So today I'm using Posca pens and I'm using 3 colours. I've never used these before, but I'm really excited to be using them in full detail. So I just got these from a local art shop near me, and you can pretty much get them from most art shops. I would really recommend them because they go on pretty much any surface and they're opaque. So I'm just opening the packaging. At first I did open it wrong. I was trying to cut it when you can just twist it and it should automatically open. So here I was just letting the paint run through so that I could use them. So to do that, you need to shake up the Posca pen and then you need to dab it on the paper and the paint should come to the surface. And if it isn't opaque, then you need to shake it a couple more times to make sure that it turns opaque. So I'm just doing this with every colour. So I didn't mean to use these colours be Neapolitan. But they turned out that way, and it's very ice creamy, but it kind of gives these retro vibes when you see the painting, and I really like that effect with the abstractness. So the colours I have here is a nice brown, and then I have got a coral pink or a plush pink, and I've also got a beige white or an ivory white. So I probably find these the most satisfying pen to use. They are super, not inky, but super painty. And they were just overall really fun to use, and I love colouring big splodges of colour with them. So what I'm doing now, as you can see on the card, is I am swatching them just to see the colours and see the effect that they make. I have used Posca pens before, but I've only used white ones for highlights in writing or highlights in paintings, because I used to not have a white ink, but I have that now. So here I'm just tracing with a mug a circle. So I didn't want, well, it wasn't a perfect circle, but it's better to be safe than sorry, really. And I made a little bit of a mistake whilst doing this. I added paint to the paint markers just to see how it would react and what effect it would do. But sadly it didn't do the effect that I necessarily wanted. Made it sort of marbleized, and it also clotted into one splodge and made it into one colour, which I didn't really want. So it kind of looks like I'm drawing weird blobs or beans all together, and I'm doing this in a circle. Even though I did make that mistake with the water, I think all artists make mistakes, and that's what makes the artwork. I did wipe the splodge off eventually, so that, because I did not want that there. So here I am wiping it off and just going over it in the paint markers. And obviously the paint markers will look wet on the page, but don't worry if it looks like that for you, it will soon dry up. So this is my cat Blue. He's come to sit with me, and he sat with me for quite a while. And at one point he started playing with the lights. That's why they go into a random position on the time lapse. You can see his little leg just sitting there. Even in the time lapse, he's just sat there. There's the lights, that's gone. Inky. So I'm adding these lovely corals on top of the splodges, just to give it almost a sea vibe and make it have more dimension. So I'm just going over it because you do not want it to be translucent, you want it to be opaque. Now I decided to go over it in fine liner. So I have, I'm using the Pigma Micron 0.3 and 0.9. These fine liners are really good, and they're not inky, but they have you can see that it's black, and it's definitely the blackest black. They're really fine. They don't last too overly long, but I would really recommend them, and most artists nowadays use them. So I'm adding they look like jellyfish, they look like splodges with weird sandtangle things inside, whatever you want to call it. Of course, I did say that this painting is very abstract, but that was what I was going for. Not only does it give me Neapolitan vibes, but it also gives me marshmallow vibes for some reason. You know, the s'more and the marshmallow. Now I'm adding some black dots, almost like bubbles in the ocean, or whatever you want to call them. I'm going in with a gold pen as well to just add some highlights or pizzazz to the painting. Yes, so here is the finished painting. I hope you like it, and I'd love to know about more content that you want me to do. Thank you for watching. Bye.